Hello everybody and welcome to Keeley
Hello.
Talks. Welcome to my channel, and we've got the lovely Tammytalksabout here today. This is just random talk, so there is no subject, but obviously we tend to talk about Johnny Depp, Amber Heard, that normally comes up. And I feel so lucky because we've not had Tammy on for a few days, and
Wow.
she's here today. I dragged her on, come on, I didn't really. Yes, everyone got Elizabeth. Hello.
Hi.
Obviously got Tammytalksabout. Hello, Tammy. Girl, I'm here. You're there. Give me your wallet because this is a read from a shadow legend.
That was my phone, gal.
Linda. Yeah, he says here. So he talks about when I was at the beach today, I swear I saw a phone float by.
See my daughter's flip-flops? She lost them too. Hi, Rachel.
There was just following around. Hey, Rachel.
Yeah.
Let's see, we've got Hooray Peace. Hello, Hooray. How are you?
Hello.
I love. We've got Susan.
Hi.
And Brown as well.
Hello.
Everyone's just saying hello to everybody. I feel like my angle's really weird at the minute.
Mine probably is. Let's see. Now you can see my little excited angel behind me.
It looks like an arrow today, like it's pointing down to you, this is Tammy.
Not what it looks like to me.
Tammy's just got a dirty mind, dirty. But a lot has been, the girl saying he's trying to break the 20k walk limit.
Wow.
Bloody hell.
20k? Good God. I couldn't walk 2, much less 20. I
know. I've got my caramel ice latte, but the ice is a bit melted now. But oh wow, it still tastes good. I need my caffeine. Hi, Grundy.
Grundy.
Yes. So let's put this a bit closer. Sorry.
Yeah. Hi.
That angel looks like it's pointing down at you. It's like Tammy's here.
Looks like it's done a lot more than pointing.
Gal says 20k step walk. I'm 16k now, and I've just hit the 10k.
That is amazing, Gal. That's amazing. You deserve crap. That's amazing.
I know. Sorry, I'm doing my clap for you. I'm in pain today. I've had a flare up now since last Friday. I know that you know what that's like, Tammy, but sometimes I'll last a day or something, and then you rest, but I've not had a chance to rest. I've been streaming every day, Saturday, Sunday, and then yesterday, and then today, trying to keep on top of it all. But Keeley, you have to come to Virginia.
Well, there will be someone else over there with her by then anyway, so they're gonna both have to come.
I know. I don't even have a bleeding passport. I've never been out of England. Well, I have been out of England. I've been to Wales, which is technically another country. So,
do you have to have a passport to go to Wales? Surely you don't. I mean, you're still.
No. You don't need a passport to go to Wales.
Okay.
Hello, just listening while I get ready to work. I know, hi, Hen. Good to see you. I'm feeling better, Tammy. But yeah, you know, we all go through little things, and I know that whatever Tammy's been going through, we're going to talk about it on Friday on the chronic pain stream, because it goes hand in hand. I know that Sausage Roll, who have changed the name to Pop Topic now, have brought out a new article, which I'm not going to bring on the screen because it will glitch me to hell, but I was going to get it up and read it anyway to you.
It's very interesting if you hadn't read it.
But you just You just won't be able to see it on the screen, that's all.
No.
Let me try and get it.
I like watching one of my videos.
Yeah,
I don't
I
ever
just
put anything on
reading.
the screen. Yeah, just read it.
Let me try and find it. 1 second. I'm sorry. Let me just try and find this bloody article about. It's
They're
about
going to
Amber
link to
Heard.
it on their Twitter. Yeah, they're going to link to it on their Twitter account because that was how
Yeah,
I was. Yeah.
right.
My
Yeah,
friend
I
Mary
found
Sue
it.
that sends me out everything I need to know had sent me the link for it.
Oh, she's talking about the case. That would probably be, I'd love to go to the VA case, but I think, like, being realistic, I'm probably not going to be able to go because it's only next year, and, that's a lot of money for me to save up as a
That
single
would be
mom.
big. Yeah, and she's got 3 kids, y'all. So it's not completely out of the question, but may or may not get to. But let's just keep our fingers crossed that her and Gary make it over here.
Gary.
Gary. Because he'll be over there by then. So what was it?
Well, that's the article I found.
Okay, all right.
I'm gonna.
That picture's horrible.
I don't know. I'm gonna turn my camera off a minute. You can keep yours on or off. It's up to you. Just while I read this. Put our little thumbnail that I made there so everyone can see it.
Very pretty.
Yeah, random talks. So I might mess this up with my dyslexia, but let's try and get to it. Amber Heard's true identity is a bit of a mystery. The Aquaman actress goes by multiple names. Is Larissa Vander one of them? 2 words that apparently are not synonymous with Amber Heard are true and transparency. The 35-year-old actress is being investigated in Australia and the United States for seriously, you have to go to the toilet right now, Kat. For which has led to new incriminating evidence. Like, talk about Amber Turd and the cat's just currently having a turd. So, who really is Amber Heard, and why does she go by Larissa Vander? Despite her previous marriage to the Pirates of the Caribbean star Johnny Depp, Amber opted to keep her new surname private and would introduce herself as Amber Heard. This is not unusual among celebrities, as they often treat their own names as brands. In never-before-seen police body cam footage, Amber Heard is seen calling her then-husband Johnny Heard. One thing we've discovered is that Amber Heard is very inconsistent with her name, and she might actually have a secret alias that nobody knows about. In 2008, Amber Heard petitioned the courts to have her name legally changed to Amber Van Ree after she entertained a domestic partnership with ex-girlfriend. How do you pronounce her name now?
I always say Tasia, but that's what I've heard other people say, so I don't know if it's correct or not. Yeah. But I say Tasia.
Okay. Amber later changed her surname to Heard after Tasia Van Ree broke up with her. Heard was arrested for domestic abuse against her artist girlfriend by Port of Seattle police on September the 14th, 2009, according to SeaTac spokesman Perry Cooper. Heard and her then-girlfriend, painter and photographer Tasia Van Ree, got into a heated argument at the airport after Heard allegedly grabbed and struck her ex-girlfriend's arm. Heard ended up being arrested and charged for misdemeanor assault in the 4th degree domestic violence, Cooper said. However, in November 2011, the police received a request to delete the arrest information on the case from higher-ups, and as allowed under Washington state law, it was then deleted from the system, Cooper said. Despite reportedly having legally changed her name back to Amber Laura Heard, legal records show that she has continued to use Amber Van Ree. Even Amber Van Ree in official records after 2011. We've even obtained documents showing that Amber Heard also goes by the name Larissa Vander since 2018. 2018. Bloody hell, I can't talk. What's that all about? The first ever record for Larissa Vander was made on September the 30th, 2018. At first, we believed this could simply be the name of her landlord or even just one of her flatmates. But this name is also linked to 3 of addresses, including her hometown, Austin, Texas. Why does Amber Heard have a secret alias, and why did she create it in 2018? A Google search doesn't reveal anything about Larissa Vander, despite being directly linked to Amber Heard. Perhaps it is something to investigate.
Yep. And now I did do a Google search yesterday, and it didn't show anything. This was the first I'd heard of this, to be quite honest. This is the first I've heard this alias. Larissa Vander. That's a good one. But
sorry, that tickled.
But now I did say something about that she does political writing, and that it could possibly be that she's using that. I don't know. I mean, I'm sorry, but to take this woman seriously in politics, hello, Lily, is just a, I mean, that just shows you what a joke American politics has become. Hi, Tanya. Or Tanya, I don't know how you pronounce it. Hello.
Tanya.
Yeah, well, see, I've got a friend that I grew up with, I went to school with, and her name's spelled exactly like that, but she wanted you to call her Tanya. And hi, Morgan. And so I never know when I say that name if it's Tanya or Tanya, because I have another friend that wanted to be called Tanya. So the fun and joys of being in the South.
I know.
Thank you, Morgan.
On the Stephen and Jason channel, he said in one of them, they went to Canada. There was talk of a marriage. Who got married?
Well, now, are you talking about Turd and Tasia? Because I think they were in a domestic partnership. I'm not sure on all the legal stuff. This company too. Yeah, now I've seen that about the company. I think. I started saying this, and I thought it all along, but I think follow the money is the thing to do with all of this. I think the entire thing has to do with money. I've said all along, she went into the relationship. Yeah, well, I bet I can tell you. In fact, there's a gust of musk going through the air as we speak.
Have you seen that candle that somebody found in TK Maxx, and it's called Amber Musk?
Oh,
it's like you literally can't make this shit up. Like literally Amber Musk. Like,
just think how nasty that smells.
A happy fish market smell in your home.
With the hair plug dude, hair plug rocket man. It's a mix of those two. Yuck, nasty.
Oh god. It's literally like Amber Musk. I can't remember who tagged me in it now. It's like you can literally not make this up at all. But what was you saying a minute ago about, because Effie said I would be interested in knowing who the high-ups that had her DV record deleted were.
Well, I mean, we know that she entered into this thing with the ACLU. ACLU had political ideas that...
I was Linda, I think.
Linda, just don't burn it. God, it could be considered something that's destroying the atmosphere. But, we know that this stuff with the furniture. Oh, God. Use it when you want to, like, you don't want somebody to come over and stay for long. Light that candle when they get there and be like, I got to leave.
I know. This is how you repel everybody in your life.
Yeah. You got company coming over that you just really don't want to be there, but you can't be rude, so you just light that candle and have a hasty retreat.
Bitch be gone.
That's it. That's the fragrance of bitch be gone.
Sorry.
Or to buy one and just put bitch be gone around it for the label.
No, that is so funny. Amber
God,
Moss, like you can't get
there's
anywhere.
skunks that have a better smell. I'm sorry.
But because I keep getting dead distracted. But going back to Effie's comment, I'd like to know who it was who managed to, because I reckon Elon Musk might have his fucking hand in the back pocket of politicians. He's the richest man in the world. Like, come on.
Have you still got that article pulled up? What year did that record get dropped? Did it say?
Let me see if it says it. Yeah,
see if you can find out. Because if it was 2018, if this was done and if that was deleted in 2018, we know that in 2018 she's in contact with the ACLU and they're working together. And we know that she's been with Musk for a very long time.
November 2011. That was just before she got with Johnny Depp, or around the time she got Johnny Depp. Yeah. But when was it Elon Musk, remember? Because wasn't it just around the same time?
There's, they claim after the divorce, but we know from text as early as 2015. He met her in 2013. He didn't meet her till 2013.
Yeah. How long is like go to the dollar store?
Yeah. And I think she's got something on him, Lily. I think she's got something on him because if you've watched Rob's video, he's the only one that's got that picture that was taken in Mexico. He doesn't look happy there, and that was right after the verdict. That was when he was there supposedly launching his tequila. This man didn't look happy at all. Hello, Alexandra. He didn't look happy at all. I think she has something on him. I think that's why he's still defending her. Because the thing is at this point, exactly. And there's something. She's got some.
After a year, because in the UK, when you've been I don't know about anywhere else, but in the UK we have something called Clare's Law, and I know my Brits can back me up for this. And Clare's Law was created because of a girl called Claire. She was in a relationship with a guy who had been arrested for domestic abuse, domestic violence in the past, and there was no way to access them records. He was seen as private, and if she would have been able to access them when she got with him, what happened to her? She ended up having her life took, and if she would have been able to have accessed them records, she would have been able to see that he was a violent person. So we have something called Clare's Law, and basically what Clare's Law is if you've been arrested for domestic violence or domestic abuse, you go on the Clare's Law list for the rest of your life. That means that any partner that you get with in the future can confidentially go to Clare's Law and see if you've got any record regarding DV, which I think is amazing. I think that should be available in every country to protect women.
I've never looked. I've honestly never looked into what our laws are as far as making something like that. Let's look at that picture from Mexico video. I said that it's never been confirmed if it's old, but I saw the picture on the restaurants dated last year. Yeah, and say that's supposedly when the picture was took because. Rob, when he did the video, he was able to, and you can't find it anywhere online now. The last time I looked for it, I hadn't looked for it in a while, but the last time I looked for it, you can't find it. And according to the translation he was able to get, it was from like a local newspaper there. And where they were at was a place she had been to before. It was something that was familiar to both of them, I guess you'd say. And, that was just like a local newspaper that took that picture. But yet, there were no, if you go back and look after because that was taken within a few days of the verdict being handed down, according to what the date of the newspaper that was taken from. So there were no announcements that she was going to be down there. And I'm not sure about Elon. I don't remember what Rob said about that. Something about looking at people in the U.S. a long time ago now. Yeah, see, but as far as that picture, I really, it's kind of strange. But now, as far as talking about like with arrest records and stuff, I know there are things you can have made private. I don't know what our laws are surrounding like domestic violence arrest and stuff. I don't know if we have laws that protect people, but I find it very strange that she was able to have that taken off. Because like somebody said, you got to wait. If you get a speeding ticket, it's on your record for like 4 or 5 years. That affects your insurance rates as far as your car insurance and stuff. And that's for a speeding ticket. But she was able to have a domestic violence arrest. Taken off
she might not have been charged. She might not have been charged for it, but then the arrests do follow you around. Like
exactly.
And obviously, it must have been on a. It must have been on a record for it to have been being removed anyway. Do you know what I mean? Like
it had to be somebody powerful. It had to be, because that's not something that's easy to have done. It's not easy at all to have anything taken off. Very few laws to, there aren't. There's not a lot of laws here. Well, look at what's happened to Johnny.
I know.
Yeah. Look what's happened to him.
It's so sad.
That was originally supposed to be the whole intent of that Me Too movement, was making it easier for victims to come forward. And her and people like the ACLU hijacked it and has made it into a joke.
Yeah.
I mean, I've even heard people saying, from here, going here forward, when someone goes to report that they've been abused, people are going to stop and say, is this person pulling an Amber?
Oh, bloody hell, Maria.
Exactly. And that's, hey, we all know she's a gold digging whore. I'll be the first to say I call her that to her face. I ain't saying nothing about the bitch that I wouldn't say to her face. And I dare her to slap me, because I'm an old woman. I'll beat the hell out of her. She wants to get her hair pulled. She wants to talk about having her hair pulled. I'll jerk that shit out of her head and mop the floor with her.
That scalp will be bleeding then, but
I will show her what it feels like to have your hair pulled out of your head. Yeah, she could have petitioned to have it removed. I mean, that's the thing, because she is a celebrity. But it would have took somebody powerful to have it done. But was she a celebrity at that point? Because, I mean, in all honesty, y'all, I know she's been in a lot of movies, but she was not a leading lady. She was by no means a leading lady at that point in her career. She ain't a leading lady now. I still believe that the only reason she got the Aquaman role is because of being married to Johnny Depp, even though she was divorced from him at that point and everything. I think it was because people was like, oh, yeah, Johnny Depp. Oh yeah, let's hire the chick. You can have it removed after a year. Well, see, charges were filed. She went to court, didn't they? They were filed, but they were dropped. Now, I may be wrong on that, but it seems like she went out in jail, and and they were dropped. So they were originally filed. I don't know. Is it the same as if charges are dropped? Can you still have it removed after a year? Does anybody know?
I don't know, because obviously I'm not from the US, but I know that in the UK, things like DV being, like, for example, I know somebody, one of my friends who, she didn't press charges, but he went to court and the charges got dropped, because she didn't want to press charges. They still took him to court because the police arrested him, because that's what they do, to protect the victims. Yeah. But that will still follow him around for the rest of his life, even if he got found innocent. Do you know what I mean?
And the thing, there should be some kind of, just like with Johnny, you look at him, he's had false charges pressed against him. So there should be something that would make it easy. Yeah, that head's full of shit, just like the rest of her too. But there ought to be something that when you look at the records, if someone's falsely accused or falsely charged, there ought to be something that says outside it, like an asterisk. If position could be removed and sealed. So I know a lot of times with minor cases the records are sealed, but and more than likely, it was probably.
That's what I mean. That's why
That
it was a time when that was the same in the UK, but obviously we have this Clare's Law now, which makes it easy for people to find out whether the partner that they're with has been arrested or charged for an act of DV, which I think is important for both men and women to have that. This isn't about like guessing. This is about if somebody's done this. This is about protecting yourself, especially when you're children or if you're vulnerable. You know, like for whatever reason, or if you've been in DV relationships before and you just want to make sure that you're not repeating them same cycles again. It was not pursued because both were from out of state. AH later claimed that she was exonerated, which was another lie.
Wasn't. Exactly. She wasn't exonerated. And that's the thing. When it all comes down to it, not only do you follow the money, fish again through my Twitter. I'm going to look to see if it's been taken off the restaurants. Yeah, check that out, Tanya, and see if you can get me a good date on that, because the verdict came out early November last year, so it would have been November 2020. Sometime in November 2020 is when that picture was supposedly taken, and that would have been at the time. But I just went blank. Sorry.
The brain fart.
yeah. Senior moment.
We're talking about this. She was. She was exonerated, which was another lie. And obviously, she also called the resting police officer homophobic as well.
She is an activist. In the woman,
she's a lesbian herself. She has a partner or wife. I can't remember. But she was gay herself, and she had the cheek just to assume that she was homophobic because she got arrested. Like,
but you know, that's what she's trying to do in California. She's trying to get the I forget what it's called, but she is trying to get the records of the officers who came to their penthouse that night. And what she's trying to do, because I remember reading into this or reading up on it, what she's trying to do, I forget what the law is called, but what they do is they can pull, if they get approved to do it, they can pull that officer's records and they can say, well, see, this officer does da-da-da-da-da-da, you know. And so what she's trying to do is she's trying to say that these officers had a bias against her. That's why she's trying to get their records to begin with, which they didn't. Mm-hmm. I mean, come on, get real, chick. They didn't care who you were. They didn't even know who you were.
I know. A narcissist's memory isn't so good. They lie so much they don't remember who they lied to and what they said. Give them enough rope. Exactly. They don't. Exactly. And that's why her lies are falling apart, because she changes her story every time she goes to court. Like, look, she's trying to get thrown out of court. I don't know if anybody saw the comments on my video I did yesterday, where we had an Amber Stain or an Amber fan or whatever you want to call them, commenting, and they tried, like, I made a point that Amber's trying to get this thrown out of court at the moment, because she knows it's for the ships are crashing and burning now, and they said no, she's just had enough. She's moved on with her life. Apparently, she's just moved on with her life.
Well, then if she's moved on, hi, Big Daddy-O. If she's moved on, then why is she making an Instagram post? Oh. Mm-hmm. Why is she making an Instagram post apologizing for the threats? Bullshit. Or the two different. I mean, no, she's not moved on. She's moved on as much as I am a natural blonde.
And as much as I'm naturally, we can't see it here, but it's purple.
Mm-hmm. I've been blonde all my life. I wouldn't be now, but I don't know what color it'd be now. So.
I know.
Yeah,
she cannot compete. I know. They didn't know who she was. They didn't, and even the guys who came when she, not long after obviously that incident with Johnny Depp, which was an incident. I thought, after the Poopgate thing, when he went and got his stuff and she made a coup and a lie and basically like created a crime scene I know that the police didn't see, but she took pictures and faked her crimes. I think that is so bad.
Yeah.
Like, can you not bleed and go to prison for faking a crime scene?
Well, that's why they're investigating her, because that would be what she did or what IO did. And I think that has a lot to do with why IO decided to come to an agreement with Johnny's team. When IO and Raquel, or whoever you want to claim was the other person that called, whatever, when they called and made those reports that there had been an incident of domestic violence at the penthouse, those were flat out lies. They knew they were lying. That is a crime. That is making a false report. You can be charged with that. I don't know what
Wasting
the
police
penalties are,
officers'
but
time.
you can be charged with it.
Okay.
Yeah, those were false
Wasting-
reports. They were knowingly false reports, and so they can. I think that has a lot to do with why I caved.
Yeah, well, in the UK, I think it's called wasting the police officer's time.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, she's trying not to run, but she can't. She will not be able to hold in this feeling much longer. And you know, like what you call it, in this BS about she doesn't want to relive and everything. Like, she did not need to be a witness in the NGN case at all.
Exactly.
But she wanted to. She even wanted to be there. She didn't have to be there. But now you're telling me that she doesn't want to relive it.
Yeah. No.
Bullshit. My bro's ex was a nag, so this case really has got to me because of what my bro and us as a family went through. Good ending though, she lost because she couldn't keep up with her lies. No, they can't ever keep up with their lies. Io wasn't there, it was Josh. No, Io rang from New York and Rocky rang from inside the penthouse. They both rang.
And if you notice in the body cam footage, Josh does say it was IO that called, that she might have called twice. So see, IO's getting hemmed in here. The police had no idea. Yeah, they didn't. They didn't. And that's the thing. That's one of the things that I made a point of in either one of the streams or in one of my videos. I don't remember. I can't keep up with all of it. But we're talking about Los Angeles Police Department. What's in Los Angeles? Movie stars. What is something they probably deal with on a daily basis? If there's anybody that's not going to be affected by fame and celebrity, it's going to be your regular, everyday cops that are out there going to the calls, because they're going to see this on a daily basis. It's just like how you become used to something. This is something they see all the time. So they're not going to be affected. Even if they had have known, they didn't know who she was. And it didn't dawn on them who Johnny was. So, what they were there for was not, oh, I'm going to Johnny. They didn't even know they were at Johnny Depp's penthouse. Because if you listen to the calls, they don't say it in the calls, in either one of the calls. I may be wrong on that. They might. But the cops who arrived there had no idea whose penthouse they were at. They probably had an idea that they were at someone with some money, possibly fame. You know, but they weren't there about that. They weren't getting off the elevator going, we're going to Johnny Depp's penthouse. Woo-hoo, get an autograph. No, they were there to investigate crime. Yeah. I mean, I'd be skipping on there. I'm going to Johnny Depp's house. I'm going to Johnny Depp's house. But, you know, I mean, give me a break. These are cops who deal with this every day. They were not impressed that it was Johnny Depp. They damn sure wasn't impressed that she was Amber Heard. They didn't have a clue who she was, which most of us didn't have a clue who she was until she married Johnny. And even then, I didn't know who she was. I didn't even realize she was an actress.
No, I didn't even know who she was in Aquaman. Like, I'm like, I remember watching it thinking, who's this bleeding C-class actress? You know, she was pecking me head. And, you know, like, literally, I literally only watched that film for Jason Momoa. I know that sounds shallow, but oh well. Girls got to have something to look at sometimes, you know.
Right. And I've seen a lot of the movies she's in. Don't remember her in any of them. Not on purpose. It's just, even if I wasn't doing this, I don't remember any of her parts. She made no impression on me whatsoever, good or bad, in the movies, because I don't remember her. You know,
I don't remember in that one with what's it called, where they're doing the strip. Oh, why have I forgot the name of that film now?
The strippers. I know what you're talking about. I've seen that movie too. And in fact, just to show you, Kevin Nash was in those movies. I'm a wrestling fan. I've been all my life. Everybody knows that. I didn't realize Kevin Nash was in it. And it's not anything against Kevin Nash. It's just he didn't make an impression on me.
Who had realised was in it more than it was Gabriel Iglesias, which is a really, really funny Mexican comedian. He's so hilarious. If you haven't watched it, you need to watch him out. Yeah, he's a DJ.
Maybe I know somebody told Magic Mike. I know somebody. Yeah. And say like,
sorry, go on. I was just about to get to this comment because it's been up here on the screen. They called him Johnny Hurd. JD was called Johnny Hurd. The police had no idea who they were dealing with, and that's right, Gina. You know, and the court of public opinion has spoken. We do not believe her.
Yeah.
Exactly. Sorry, go on. What was you going to say then? I didn't mean to cut you off.
It's becoming, I am glad to see that there are some more mainstream starting to pick it up. But like, who was it that said that? Was it Margot? The court of public opinion has said, we don't believe her. And that's whether they're fans of Johnny or not. The thing is that her lies are so obvious, Yeah, they're specially trained police officers, and they were professional. And that's exactly right. Wasn't one of the officers that were, or maybe even two of them that were there, were specially trained for handling domestic violence situations? That they took like extra training that you don't get to be, It's like me being a pharmacy tech. I took a test to become a certified pharmacy tech because I did extras. What is that?
That's the Elon Musk number. Yeah. Let me turn this camera off a minute.
I tell you, when I first glanced on it, it looked like something green sticking its tongue out.
Well, don't share anything on the screen at the minute. Because it'll kick
me off. See, and he doesn't look happy in that picture. Not for what was going on.
Try and make it bigger. Let me try. Give me a minute. I'm sorry.
You're fine. I'm in no hurry.
I'm just going to try and make this bigger so I can... I know it's reflecting, but hopefully... Okay.
Yeah, he does not look very happy, and she looks very concerned with whatever they're talking about. Maybe he, he could be saying, I really don't want to do this. Can you not just drop this at this point? And she's like, no, you've got to go through with this. If you don't go through with this, do you know what I'm going to do to your reputation?
Well, the thing is, he has the amount of money where his reputation can't be, that damaged. You know what I mean? Like, he has all this power. So either it's something very illegal that she's got. Obviously, this is just a theory or a conspiracy or whatever. Either it's something pretty bleeding illegal, or she's just got him by the balls. Do you know what I mean? Like,
well, here's the thing: he's gotten contracts with NASA over Bezos, who owns Amazon. Yeah.
I'm
yeah, fluffy. Yeah, me too. Mm-hmm. But yeah, so here's the thing: is Elon's gotten contracts, pretty big contracts, with his SpaceX or whatever. Over him and Jeff Bezos have kind of been in a race on this whole space thing. I just wonder if he is afraid that whatever she might have on him, and now this is speculation. There's been nothing that says that she has has anything on him. This has just been my own theory from what I've seen watching this, and just it not making any sense for him to be protecting her at this point. There's got to be something, because what reason does he have to protect her at this point? It can't be love. Yeah. Exactly. That, I think, is one of the main things that's holding him, is those eggs.
Yeah.
But there's something she's got on him, because he has, even though, his reputation he's got so much, it really can't be ruined at this point. But with those big contracts and stuff, there's got to be something that's holding him back. And it's the eggs alone, or a combination, because I just feel like he's got enough money to do something about the eggs. He's got enough money to make her disappear and make his problems disappear. Nobody ever questioned it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If she just has
exactly.
I'm surprised that
Yeah.
she hasn't gone for a long ride in the desert. Just saying. And like, do you remember? Because obviously she had marks on her when she was with him. So I wonder whether she planted and doctored and created some sort of story the way that she did with Johnny Depp. But maybe part of it is actually real with Elon. Do you know what I mean? Like, do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
Well, that's something I've questioned if
that's her
possibly one of the
insurance.
things she might is that maybe he's, because, if you remember in the testimony, the concierge testified that, no, didn't see any marks after the so-called incident with Johnny. But about a month or so later, she comes down. She's got a mark under her right eye, and she has fingerprint bruises on her neck. And I believe, I'm not positive on this, but I believe they said something about the marks on her arms. I know they said those too. Who'd spent the night before? Elon Musk.
Yeah, I know.
So he might be a little kinky in that regard. And she may be punching it up a level to blackmail him like she did Johnny, and he's just too weak to accept it. And she thought Johnny would be the weak one. But instead, it's Musk. And I mean, really, I guess she could. Some people think the pictures are because she went to dinner with his mom and him at the same place in 2019 and had a wedding. I knew there was something that tied both of them there. Yeah, some people say they're old, but now I'm just going off of because I hadn't done a lot of research into this, Tanya. I've just seen Rob's video, and I did look for the picture briefly and never did find it, and had to move on to other things. But when Rob did the video, he found the picture with an article, with a newspaper article or a magazine article, and the dating, when he got it translated, the dating put it right after the verdict had been handed down, when he was there. Now, it's supposedly, if I remember this right, he was there shilling his tequila that had just dropped. So I'm not real, Yeah. And you know what, Linda? That's when he got took down. It was right after that video. I remember that. It was like the next day he got that strike and was gone for a week.
Yeah, he did.
Things in Mexico.
Yeah, we did it on the stream, but I did it on the stream last week. I can't remember if it's last week or the week before, where I brought the pictures up here and we was all discussing it. But no, obviously being a little channel, nobody cares, is it really?
Well, what it is, and Tug talked to this the other day, when you're a smaller channel, they're not watching you as closely. Once you become a larger channel, say like, once you hit that monetization, if you're not monetized, that's the main thing, which that means you have less than 1,000 subs or less than so many watch hours. I think it's 4,000 watch hours. Yeah. So they're not watching it as closely. But Tug is a large channel. He's got a lot of reach. And he apparently has some sources that are very good. So I think he hit some nerves. So he was coming out with this stuff. He had the emails with Twitter. Then the next video, and I may be wrong on the timeline, but that video that he did where it shows, and I can pull up those pictures. I can do a Google search real quick, and you can do it yourself. Check it out. Google Amber Heard with bandages. Pictures of Amber Heard with bandages. Go into your images and start looking. You'll see the exact same pictures. Hi, TJ. But yeah, and then it was the next day that he got hit with all these false flags and got hit with a strike. And they, I think some people, some very powerful people knew that Tug has some really good sources. Yeah. It's I do believe that they are protecting each other. I think Musk knows that this whole mess with the ACLU is going to make him look bad. Yes, we're at 1,700, y'all, and as Big Daddy-O said, and he so lovely shared for us. Thank you. I'm going to do a video on that today. In fact, we've got about 10, 11 more days in May. And we're just 1,300 away to hit the 3,000 goal on raising money for the Art of Elysium. And as everyone I hope knows, Art of Elysium is Jennifer Howell's charity. And, the thing is yes, hi, Kim, thank you. It's raising money for an amazing charity. But part of why we're doing this is because she was threatened. They were threatening with taking the charity, her life's work away from her. They threatened her family. And we want to show that, our whole hashtag is being stand up to bullying, stand up to truth. And that's the thing. We want to stand up to truth. We want her to be free to speak the truth and not have people threatened because she's telling the truth. Because they are threatened by her truth. And the thing is, her truth is the truth. It's not just my truth is. No, this was the truth. This was what really happened. And people didn't like that. So not only are you giving money to an amazing charity when I started looking into this, go to Art of Elysium's website and just check them out, all the different programs they have, all the different things they do. They help everything from sick children. One of their partners, CHLA, another organization we're all familiar with, they help children there, to helping homeless people, to elderly people, I know everybody knows a little old lady or a little old man that no longer gets out, but, they want to get their hair done or they just want some company. Well, this is some of the stuff their programs does. They send people in to fix their hair or just spend some time with them. So this is an amazing charity. So if you can, go to that link that Big Daddy has so sweetly shared with us and give some money to this charity, because we're going to do this until the end of May, and then we're going to be donating the money. And our goal is only 3,000, and we are 1,300 away from 3,000. So if you can,
yes, and it's now added in the description for anybody who's watching this in the future.
Yeah.
Hello, guys, in the future. But yes, it's in the description. And also, Tammytalksabout channel is in the description. If you're not already subbed to her, obviously sub to her. And if you're not subbed to her, give us a sub as well.
Yeah. Get us to 1,000. We're getting closer. We're just over halfway now. So get us to 1,000.
In 3 months, we've hit over the 500 mark, haven't we, Tammy?
Yeah.
Both of us together. Take care, man.
Oh, bye. Thank you. Her truth is a lie. Exactly.
Oh, look at this. We were talking about this before, Tammy.
Oh. You know what? And I was telling Keeley this. Megan and Amber have the same PR firm. What a surprise.
Yeah. That much doesn't surprise me that
aren't
much.
Aren't they both from Texas too? I hadn't even thought about this, but isn't Megan from Texas?
Let me Google it.
Different search engines will bring up different things and information. I'll give it a go. Yeah, no, it does. Yeah, depending on your search engine. But you can Google pictures of Amber Heard with bandages, and you will see. You start looking in the images, you'll see those same pictures that Thug found. She's from LA. Oh, okay. I thought I heard something that she was from Texas. Or sure, I didn't know for sure. Which nothing against Texas. I love Texas. I hate that y'all got her, but love Texas.
Yeah. Perception. Their truth is not reality. Very true, Elizabeth. I'm temporarily in a wheelchair after surgery I had of the other week. If it weren't for a charity helping me out, I wouldn't have a temporary ramp because of all the stores here were sold out. Well, that's it. These charities do amazing things, and that's why we need to support them as much as we can.
And Rachel, I hope you're doing better. I hope you get out of that wheelchair soon and get back to your life and know it. Yeah, they are. Yeah.
Well, like I said,
I think you can use PayPal on that. Don't hold me to it. Try the link and see. But I think you can pay with. I think you can donate through PayPal with it. I'm not 100% on that. But I think you can. Just try it and check it out and see. And if you can't, go to Art of Elysium's site, and if it doesn't count toward what we're raising, it's the fact that you donate. That oh, she's from Compton. Well, poor Compton.
That's what I mean.
Yeah,
Like,
so,
but we were talking about this before. It's all about her truth, not the truth, but her truth.
my truth and truth might be two totally different things. Because what I like, somebody, whoever said it a while ago, perception. That's what your truth is your perception.
Yeah.
Aww.
$69.
You are rich. You're rich and wonderful. Been a wonderful human being. Thank you, Big Daddy. You're so amazing.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That is amazing.
Yeah.
You know, because everyone couldn't help out. But obviously, that's why we're doing a big one at the end of May again, because that is when everyone gets paid. So, you know.
And I will not be anywhere near water.
Water.
I won't be anywhere near water. Or my granddaughter. I'll make her stay upstairs.
No. Ban water from the basement.
Oh God, yeah, no water in the basement. That would be a nice change. Every time it rains, my basement gets water in it, so it would be a nice change.
I know. You're gonna have to get like a protective cover for your phone. And when you get in the future, when you get in the position when you can get another phone, you need to get one waterproof ones. Like my phone can stay in like 4 meters of water for like 4 hours, I think, without being damaged.
I think September I can upgrade.
Just try it out.
Yeah, I think September I can upgrade and it not cost me anything. I hope, God. Because I'm telling y'all, Pineal.
Cherry K. And Zod, that's all I got. I made Cherry K and Zod. My problem with these charities is watching other channels corrupt the idea and then say that is the official one, etc. Well, it don't matter who raises the money for this charity, because at the end of the day, it's for our charity, and that's where that money is going. It could be from somebody with 10 subscribers or somebody with 20,000 subscribers. At the end of the day, it's you guys who are raising the money, but we're the voices here. But you're the ones who are literally making it happen. If it it don't matter what YouTuber is here doing it on the screen, and when it comes to charity, we can't hold any discrepancies between anybody, because charity work is it's the best thing that you can do, isn't it, really?
I mean, you want to be sure that's what they're really doing. I mean, I get that, but as far as like with us, we're not an official. We're officially raising money for this charity, but we're not an official, for that charity. We're just Keeley and I came together after we saw Jennifer's tweets, and we were like, we got to do something. And so we decided to raise money for her charity. We thought that was the easiest way to show our support to her and to do something good, because we knew this was a real charity. We knew they did really good work, and we wanted to do something to show our support. But the fact that other people are raising money for it, great. That's just more money that goes to help these people. And if you can give to all of them, great. If you can't, that's okay too. If you give to someone else's and can't give to art, that's okay. The thing is at the end of the day, that money is going to help these people that need help, and that's all that really matters. We just are using our platforms to maybe raise some awareness that wasn't there before. So I just appreciate that anybody.
I've seen that before. It's nice today.
Anybody that can help. I'm getting daylight here. Oh gosh, I just seen a bird fly by. Scared me.
What was that? Was it a bird?
Yeah.
Was it a plane?
See, there's my window. So as you can see, when you come back to me, I'm having to set it down. So it's upwards, kind of. I have to kind of look up to see my window, to look out my window, because I am in my basement.
Yeah, my window is that way, like literally behind the computer. But credit should go to the creator and say we're doing it in conjunction with etc. Not put other people's ideas down for help. I don't think anyone's put anybody's ideas down, because, like I said, charity work, whoever's doing it, we're not gonna whoever's doing it. It could be our, somebody in this community, somebody in the Star Wars community, somebody in any community. It doesn't matter. Like, obviously, I'm in a few different communities myself. I'm in the Johnny Depp community. Then I have my spiritual community. I have people who can watch my channel just for the chronic pain stuff and anxiety stuff. And the health and well-being stuff. Like, we're in all these different communities. Like, look at Robbie's, and he has the Star Wars community as well, and so does the likes of Sard. We have all these different things, and I know that Tammy's going to be bringing her own niche into her channel when she isn't just Johnny Depp. She's got all these ideas. She wants history and writing and stuff, don't you, love? In your
there's some stuff in my local area. Traveling. That's kind of, I've got a lot of things in the pipes, it's coming down the road. And if there's somebody that's putting down other communities for doing it, you kind of want to just say your heart's in the wrong place. For me, I hope that several communities are raising charity, and I would never put anyone down for raising money, even if they're raising for the same. And even if they're raising money for the same charity, I hope that they would never put anyone down for raising money too. Just if someone else is raising money for this charity and we are too, I don't have a problem with that. I would never put them down, because the thing is, at the end of the day, this is not for us. We're just using our platform to do what, because Keeley and I could not put together $1,700. We couldn't. We just financially don't have it. But by reaching out to our communities, we've been able to raise it. It's not me and Keeley. It's not me and Big Daddy-O and everybody. It's not us. It's about that charity. And, if somebody's putting it down, their heart's probably not in the right place. That's just how I feel about it, because I'm rooting for anybody that's raising money for charity. But if they're putting down other communities for raising money, heart's probably not in the right place. They're not doing it for the right reasons in my book. That's just the way I look at it. And so
I know. I don't think that there is. I don't think there is, though. I don't think that anybody's putting anyone down for raising money for charity.
I hope not.
I think
I don't get to check everybody else, so I don't know. I have a very busy IRL, and I don't get to watch a lot of videos. I don't get to get involved in a lot. Hi, Annie. In a lot of stuff, just because I have a very, very busy IRL life. And, I would hope that they're not, but that would be my feeling, is that if they are putting down other communities for raising money for the same charity, then their heart's probably not in the right place.
Yeah, I always wanted to answer this comment. Obviously, Rachel, if you don't know already, on Friday, we're doing a chronic pain stream here on this channel, 10:30 UK, which is 5:30 EST. And I'm having a panel on of 6 people, and I'm not sure who's going to be there for that. I know Tammy's going to be there, and I think Mary Lynn's going to be there, and I can't remember who else said that they was going to come now. I'll have to check on my Twitter. I know that Jackie says she's going to come, so that's 4. But if there's a space, Rachel, you can come on and have a discussion with us if you want, my love. Just let me know on the Discord or one of my socials, which is all in the description of this video. I just need to change the Discord channel link so that you can actually get on there if you're not on there already, because it bloody deactivates. Set this link to never expire. Right, we'll do that now.
Yeah, that's what I.
So this new link that I'm putting now isn't going to just expire.
Hey, share that link for. As y'all know, we've talked about maybe doing some different ways of raising money for people who might want to go to the VA trial. If there's anybody interested in coming up with that and working with that, Keeley, can you share that
on the description
from the one that Captain Obvious created that I invited you to? Because I can't do it.
Do you want me to put it in your?
Just put it in the chat if anybody's interested in joining that community to help us come up with some different ways, because we're going to try to raise money to help people pay for that trip, because it's a big trip, and we're, if we're going to try, we can't make any promises, but you might have some ideas to help us with raising money for that. And if you want to join in on that and help us come up with ways to raise money to help people get to the trial, hey, come on in and join us on Discord. I'm rarely there. Everybody knows by now. Surely it's hard to reach me on social media. Okay, I'll try to do it. I'll put the link in my next video. I can't. My laptop's still crap, and it's on my phone. I don't even have it on my laptop, so I'll put it in my next video if anybody's interested in joining that community.
Yeah, make sure you do that. Well, literally, it's not giving me an option. Like on mine, it has like an invite.
I don't even have Discord on there. Yeah.
On this one, it's not giving me the option. Because I'm not an admin on there, you need to make me an admin, and then I'll be able to. That would be fun if you have space. Yeah, like I said, Rachel, DM me on one of my, because I need to be able to send you a StreamYard link for Friday when I set it up. And I'm going to be making the fun. I'm going to be setting it up today, and then I'll start sending links out and stuff, so that everyone can have them links there ready. You okay, my love?
Yeah, my daughter just was speaking to me, so I went off screen for a second to speak to her. I'm probably gonna have to leave here soon and help her out. She's baby's up. It's grandma time.
I know you're such a good nana.
I hope somebody tells Johnny everything that I understand. Yeah, from everything that I understand, Johnny knows about a lot of this. Now, how much he knows, I don't know. But from what I know, as major milestones have been reached, or things have, major things have happened, I've sent messages on Instagram, and I've spoke to a lot of people that has. So who knows? But I think he is very aware of all of the things this community is doing. And what I hear, he follows a lot of us. Should he follow me? Yeah, that's a whole different, whole different thing. Yeah.
I look for you on social media. Well, like I said, Rachel, the links are literally in the description of this video to get to my Twitter, my Facebook page, my Instagram page, and the Discord. Like, so any of them channels, you can hit me on there, and you can get hold of me privately on any of them as well. You're walking that much on a knee with chronic pain, gal. More power to you, my friend.
Oh, I didn't know gal had knee problems too. God bless you if you can do that. I can barely walk around my house. I need both of my knees replaced.
It helps strengthen it, and I'll do it. I mostly do around 10k steps, but my friend has a record of 21k. I want to kick his record.
That's amazing. Yeah, that's amazing.
I think the most I've done is like 13k in a day one time, and that killed me off, like literally killed me off. But I normally do between 7 and 10k steps a day. But with like fibromyalgia, you have to kind of keep it up. Because if you have sometimes even a day or 2 day break of not going on them walks, it kicks you out being in that routine. It sets off flare. It's like I'm always bad on a Monday because it's been weekend, But we'll talk about all that on Friday. We'll discuss everything to do with that. But like I said, I'm only have like about 6 people on there because I don't want to be overwhelmed with so many people. And not being able to control the stream and stuff like, because I can have up to 10. A 10 people stream are only really good when it's like a random one or you're having like a fun one. But when you're having a discussion, you can either, it's hard because then, if there's a quiet one like me in the panel, they'll probably get, forgot a little bit because they're so quiet. Like I always get forgot because I'm so quiet and everyone is always chatting away. Margot, if you want to come, love, let me know. DM me. I know that you want to come to the accent one when I'm going to be doing a British accent stream at some point as well. Everyone's been asking me today, and they want like all the Americans to guess where the British accents.
Oh God, I couldn't do that. I wouldn't be good at that one. I like the slang because I knew a lot of it, but with the accent, no, I wouldn't be able to.
What I'm thinking of doing is like, I'm thinking of like trying to do something like slang from their areas, if that makes sense. Because as soon as you get it, then it'll be over, won't it? But if you get some slang from their different, because obviously there's over 70 dialects. Each dialect has different words for some. Do you remember that one, like put wood in all, which is a Wigan, Lee, Lancashire type term, which means close the door. And I grew up like literally 10 miles away from Lee when I was a kid, and we never said anything like that. And that's literally, like 10 minutes down the road or whatever. And I never heard it before until I had a Wiganer say it.
Yeah, well, it's like, we were talking about this morning, Phantasmagorical and I are really just basically across the river from each other. And she has a different, to me anyway, I can tell a different accent than mine. And it is. The thing is, Margot, you can just leave your avatar up. You don't even have to be on screen. I mean, you just
talk like this.
And literally.
Like this.
I know that was really cool. We didn't plan that, y'all. And so, that does tend to take some of the nervousness out of it because you're not being seen. I mean, even right now, y'all might think that I don't have any issue with doing anything, but I do. I really do. I literally, and which I'm going to talk about it on the stream Friday, but literally the reason I was absent yesterday is I was having a panic attack. And even though that it's fairly easy for me to come on screen and talk, it's still something I have to deal with in my own personal life. And so, it is what it is, but we'll talk about that more Friday. But yeah, if you're comfortable and you're able to, Margot, have at it. It's fun. Really a fun thing once you start it.
We'll look after you, that's why I really want. That's why I'm
on you too much.
Don't pick on it. I don't bite.
Not hard. I don't bite hard. That's what I always say. I don't bite hard. I have the teeth too.
Oh, damn it. But, we'll look after you.
I got papers.
We'll make sure, I know myself, and even coming on these streams, it's like I was telling Tammy last Thursday when I did my celebration stream, it was Tammy's idea, and it was very last minute, and she said, let's do our celebration stream tonight. And then I wasn't prepared for it, but I thought, right, I've got to do it. But then my anxiety flared up. I have anxiety. Again, we'll talk about this more on Friday because it goes hand in hand with chronic pain a lot of the time. It can set off chronic pain. And I had really bad anxiety all the way through until Gary came on. When Gary came on, I felt like a lot more. I was able to like relax a lot more because it makes me laugh and everything. It makes me feel comfortable.
He's her love bunny. He's her squeaky.
Squeaky. But that's how it can affect, we might seem like even like the likes of Tammy might seem really confident, or I might seem really calm all the time. But there's a lot of people who suffer from anxiety. Even Gary suffers from anxiety. A lot of us do. So you're not the only one that suffers. You're not on your own with that. At all. But like I said, you can literally
and you never know when. Yeah, well, like with that celebration stream last week, the reason I wasn't able to come on is I not able to. I've recently started having panic attacks again, and when they hit me, they come out of nowhere, and there's nothing I can do about it. I just have to, but that was
I
part of
know we're
why I
getting.
wasn't able to do that last week. Yeah, we're getting
We're
into
going
it.
on that
Yeah,
avenue. Right, let's change the
yeah,
subject. What's the
yeah.
weather
'Cause I'm gonna have
like
to
where
bounce
you
soon.
are? I know. Before you bounce, what's the weather like today?
Looks like it's going to be cloudy again today, which, yay, that means I'll probably have my knee. I know we're supposed to be hitting the 90s by this weekend, so my springtime is over. We're now into summer in the South, and, that's what I was
What do you
telling
call that heat? What do you call it? The gates of hell?
Yeah, it is. It really is. I mean, in the summertime, you get to where you can't breathe. The air is so hot. I am in a very hot, humid place, and it gets Miss Gay, right?
You know where that's come from? Nice stream the other day. No, it came on like with a dress on again. So then everyone started calling him Gay Ray. Gay Ray.
I'm the Ray.
So it's just like, that's why it's Miss as well. Miss Gay Ray. Elizabeth has got.
He's got a lot of dresses. Yeah, we have a lot of those, Elizabeth. We get a lot of flash floods around here. I mean, I'm in the South. We get flash flooding. And y'all know, I heard something yesterday that really shocked me, or day before yesterday. The biggest killer, I don't know if it's worldwide, but at least here in the U.S., I thought it was going to be that's not like a bear or something like that. It's not like a predator. I thought it was going to be humans. No, it's mosquitoes.
Yeah, they are.
I did not.
They spread diseases. They're what could cause zombies.
Well, here's the thing. I apparently have blood that mosquitoes like, because every year I have to just stay bathed. I just stand there with the spray and just like a shower. And I'll still get, you're in the South too. And I still get bit by mosquitoes. And when I heard that on the radio, I mean, I knew they spread disease and stuff, And when I heard them say that the biggest predator for humans was mosquitoes, I'm like, what the heck? Good Lord. That's all I need is to get bit by a mosquito now and die. Yeah. She's the same walking the red carpet with Johnny. She seems so nice. I think Johnny was playing her husband in a movie. Depp. Who are y'all talking about?
I know who we're talking about.
Who are we talking about?
I'm so confused.
Yeah, who's walking the red carpets with Johnny?
Yes.
Who is it? Have you found it yet?
I know. No, she's not commented yet. Margot, it might be a reason, because if you remember, girl, like last week, I thought that you was coming on that street. I know you said it was the accent. I got so confused. But if you don't have to, there's no pressure there. Don't feel like I'm pressuring you into a corner if you don't feel comfortable. But it's something to think about. You've got till Friday to make your mind up. It's not like I advertise all the names anyway, because it's going to be a discussion about chronic pain and anxiety. And we might even have depression in there. You never know. Not with all these, because it does link in together. Depression can set off chronic pain, blah blah. I need some squeaking.
That's my granddaughter. She's going. She wants her Mima. So y'all, I am gonna have to go. My grandbaby's here, so I am gonna have to go. I've been having fun though. I'm glad you had me on. But,
I know.
Yeah, let's go. You get to hang out with the baby.
I'm glad that look at Ava. She's so cute.
Yeah, she don't want her to come on camera again. Hold on, baby. Here, let me turn my camera off. Okay.
There you go.
I got the camera off. Wait. Yeah, she's in just her diaper, so my daughter don't want her to come on, and that's being a good mommy. So we're off camera, but I've got my grandbaby now. Can you say hello to everyone? Can you say hi to Keeley?
Hi, baby.
She's looking at you like, wow.
Hi, baby.
Keeley. Hi, Keeley. She showed you her juice. Yeah. That's my friend Keeley. Yeah, she's giving you her juice. I wish I could put her on, but she ain't got her. She's not got a shirt on.
Oh, bless her.
Yeah, Mima's on the live stream.
She's so cute.
Thank you. She's my baby.
Morning, Diamond Night.
Yeah. But
I'm not going, Debbie.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and leave. Keeley's gonna stay on. I'm just gonna say bye to everyone. I'm not gonna come back on camera because I do have my granddaughter. But I appreciate everybody having me. Thank you, Keeley, for having me on. And I will be probably getting a video out sometime today. So yeah, just watch for that. And I'll put the link to the Discord in my video, in my next video. So that'll be up there. And until later on, everyone, I'll see y'all next time. Bye, Keeley.
Yeah.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, love. Ta-ra for now. But like I said, guys, I'm gonna stay on. Everyone thought I was finished like people have dropped out already. I was gonna stay on for like another half an hour. People are already gone. Because obviously I normally go about 2 hours with these streams. Tammy normally stays for about an hour. Because it's really early where she is as well. It's like 6 o'clock in the morning. I'm not going yet, Johnny's girl. I'm still here. I'm still here for now. But yeah, everyone's gone. Everyone's going, leaving me. Okay, go on to check out to give to charity. Put your StreamYard link on and we can talk. Right, okay, love. Let me invite you. 1 minute. There you go, girl. Hit the link. I'm keeping my camera off a minute. I know, everyone just bloody up and left. Leaving me. It's all good. At least you guys stayed, you know. And like I said, Gelfie's going to come and have a chat in a minute. How is Chris? Chris is doing all right. She started selling FM products. Rachel, yes, you found me, my love. Here's Gelf now. Hello,
Hey,
love. How are you doing?
Just in a bit of pain right now, but you know, I'm pushing through it.
Oh, what is it that you have? Is it your knee that you have going on with you?
Yeah, knee and my back started spasming as well, but that's okay. I'm not really worried about that, and I'm almost home anyway, so you know.
StreamYard, Rachel, is the program that we use so we can have guests on here, because you can't do it from YouTube itself. You've got to like have the program and it broadcasts it to YouTube. But that link that I've just put there in the description is how Gelf has just got on here right now. Yeah, exactly, for live streaming. So what did you say, sorry, Gelf? Is it your knee that you're having trouble with?
Yeah, mainly my knee. I do have a knee brace because I just hit the 20K step mark, so you know, I'm trying to get to 21 and a half to beat a friend of mine.
Aww. Oh, have you heard this BS? I might do a video on this in a bit by you need some concentrated of that. I can't say it on the stream, but because it might kick us off. But yeah, you need. It is good for pain, that though. The CBD as well is really, really good.
I used to smoke it. I won't anymore.
You're there. We're here. I'd never leave you, my English neighbourino. Even if we end up getting our independence and end up with a closed border, I'm still here. You're stuck with me, love. Well, I'm glad. Like I said, us up north, Big Daddy-o, north of England. We're not the same. I'm only joking. I love everybody who's from England. But up here in the north of England, we're right close to, obviously, it's obviously still quite a few miles away, but we are literally neighbours.
I just want to know why people think I'm British. My accent does not sound British. I've been told it's too Australian.
You don't sound British to me, but the thing is, there's so many British accents. Good morning, Gary. He says, good morning, my lovelies. Just wanted to jump in and say hi. Time to get to work now. Love you all. Gary's off to work.
Gary, come on, Gary. You have to, entertain us. Because we love you, Gary.
He's on his way to work. Hi, Gary. He cannot see the chat. Who can't see the chat? Oh, I didn't know that was you, Michie. I didn't know that was you. Hello, my love. You have to keep reminding me because I will keep forgetting. We Americans can't always tell the difference. Well, that's what I mean. Like, there's over 200 accents just in the UK alone.
Yeah, but you guys are some of the most racially diverse country on the planet, all things considered, though, Keeley. Like, Australia, we are as well because, you sent all your criminals to us, but...
I don't. You're descended from criminals.
Yep. And Elizabeth, I can see the chat. I just can't respond to it by typing. I have to kind of talk because I'm a StreamYard.
Yeah, it takes like the video off the screen. You're only about 3 hours from me, Keeley. Girl, sometimes you have an Irish sound.
Well, that's what I mean.
Like, because it's like Australia and America, because it's like a mixture of so many accents that blended into one, isn't it? Do you know what I mean?
Our
like,
accent
back in the day.
Extremely unique.
Yes, it is. Hi everyone, sorry I'm late. Beautiful day. I'm stuck in glossing all my doors, but here in Scotland you make the best of the sun, LOL. Yeah, it's sunny today in the UK. And we're back, literally yesterday it was a hailstone storm. I got stuck in the hailstone. I was like, really? In May? Hi Janice.
Wow. We haven't had a hailstorm here in freaking almost a couple of years now.
Guy was telling me that it's not snowed in Florida since like the 80s or something. I'm like, well, you're going to have a bit of a culture, or like a bleeding weather shock when you come to the UK. You'd be like, give me a jumper and a big coat right now because it's bloody freezing. Like when it's actually, we think it's warm.
Clearly, that was like my dad when he went to Canberra when my sister was living down there. And because Canberra's where all the snowfields and all that are, and it gets really cold. And because Dad's been in Queensland for, 15, 20 years now, and because of the heat, you're so used to it. He gets on the plane here with a bing-tang top on and shorts and thongs, gets down there, and he's like, crap, I've got to go and buy cold clothes.
Oh, God. What I was saying, by the way, a minute ago, is that we got this covered. Surprise, surprise. 15 hours ago, Christian Bone did an article. Amber Heard reportedly eyeing Harry Potter role now that Johnny Depp's gone. Seriously, as if, you know what, it won't surprise me because it's Warner Bros. But
well, I don't know. With Warner Brothers now being sold off, I don't think her role's safe anymore.
I don't even know. It's been sold, hasn't it? You're right. People might not know in the chat. Do you want to tell everyone?
Yeah, go for it. Like if you watch channels like Clownfish TV and all that, they actually cover the subject in depth a bit. But because if it goes to Bezos and all that, Bezos might just turn around and boot her just on principle to get back at Elon for taking the richest man in the world off him.
Yeah.
because those two do
Yeah.
play games against each other. And hopefully, Amber can be used as pawn and get booted.
Oh, that'll be good. But more likely than not, she probably is going to still be in Aquaman 2 because I started recording that already, aren't there? Do you know what I mean? So, unfortunately, but you know, we don't have to go watching it. May is a month of rain and hailstorms in South Texas. Bloody hell, I feel sorry for you. But like I said, yesterday it was like leveling it down, which obviously is a term for in England anyway for raining very, very hard. And hailstoning. I had to stand under a big tree to wait for it to stop a minute because it just wouldn't give. 11 Celsius degrees today. This is warm in Scotland. Let me see how warm it is here today. 1 second. 16 degrees centigrade. Well, how hot is it there? Yeah, it's the people who own Discovery who bought Warner Bros. Wasn't it? Zod was telling me last night. I can't remember if he said it on the stream or backstage. But it is the Discovery Channel. But I don't know who that is. Do you know who that is? Best Sword or B Sword? I don't know how you pronounce it.
I think Amazon owns a fair chunk of it, which is Bezos.
Bezos. That's how you pronounce it. See, look, this is why I need people on the streaming there with my dyslexia, just can't read words properly. And as I said on Frank's Twitter, when he shared that about her eyeing a role for Harry Potter, it will suit her because she already has a wizard sleeve. Yeah, she does. She's a magician. I don't know if you like my magician edit that I made for my thumbnail for that. Did you see that video, girl? I thought I did yesterday.
Yeah, I did, but I had issues with the sound quality on it. It was coming across real crackly for me.
Yeah, well, it came as a little crackly when I was sharing my screen, but then it sorted itself out. But a lot of people did enjoy that video, thankfully, as well. You know, because I'm just trying to give the best quality that I can, and you know, sometimes I have technical difficulties, but thankfully, I still got the message across. It's got like the most what do you call it? Activity, you know, in the comment section. It's got like over 70 comments just on that video, which is pretty good for me.
It just shows you're getting more popular, because now that Tug's going to take a little bit to get back up steam again, everyone's going elsewhere to get their info.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. No, guess no one knows what a wizard's sleeve is. Although I'm obviously Phil. Come on, Tanya, you got to explain. Put it in the Discord if you want, but you're gonna have to explain to me what that means.
You really don't know what a wizard sleeve is, Keeley?
No, I'm very innocent though.
Put it this way: it's a walking, talking version of a fleshlight.
Hey. Hey, that's just gross. My phone says 13 degrees, so what?
It's very moist in that sleeve too, by the way.
Seriously? Pack it in with the trigger word. Ew, gross.
Well, we're talking about Amber here, and you know you've got to use all the words at your available description.
Floppy fish market over there. Laurie Helder says, "Wish I can do more." Let me see what Tanya's saying. Ew. Tanya sent me what it is. I'm not reading that on street. Oh my god. That is just gross. It's on the Discord. I don't know if you can see the Discord whilst you're streaming or not, but it's on there. Laurie, we are supposed to only give what we can. Well, that's it. You know, you can only give what you can afford. Yeah, Tanya, that is absolutely gross as hell. Now I've got these awful images in my mind. Thank you, love. I shouldn't have asked. I regret asking.
Well, I could always do the sound effects for a wizard sleeve for you too, Keeley, and really gross.
No, don't. No, I'd rather not. After reading what it actually is, I know what that one is, Tanya. I didn't not need to be repeated of that. But you know, while we're all here, I don't know if anybody knows what this is. But if you don't, if you do know, then by the way, you've just lost the game. For anybody who's watching, if you know what the game is. Margot says, I'm not going to this car today. No, Margot, I don't suggest. It's not a picture, it's just a description thing. But it just grosses me out. That just proper goes.
Give me 2 seconds. I will get set up and I will grab Kitty for those that want to see poor little Kitty.
Okay.
Sorry.
Girl's going to get his pussy.
She's the only pussy that matters to me.
You sounded a bit Scottish then.
Really? Not like I was trying to change my accent or nothing.
Good morning, Issa. It's morning here. It's afternoon now. It's 25 to 1. But I'm going to stay on a little bit more because I like chatting to you. But these streams, like for anybody that doesn't know, the original first one started like proper random. I came on here to rant. I don't know if you remember that or not, girl. It was like middle of the morning UK time, like in the nighttime AM. And I ended up like just wanting to go on to have a chat because I had to get things off my mind, and I ended up staying on here for like 3 hours. Look at the kitty.
Give me a kiss. So, come here. So as you, if I can get her to stop running around. Come here, Cass. She still has a thing on. She goes to get the stitches out in about 4 or 5 days. There you go. Good girl.
Oh, she's so cute. She looks like my old cat Peaches a little bit. I'll have to send a picture.
Yeah.
Kitty.
Yeah, so as most of you can see, she's still got the bandages on. She's healed up really, really well on her leg. Like the fur's coming back fairly quickly, so I'll have to go that. Cass. Wait, not the bag. Here. Yeah, Cass.
She's very, very cute. Hi, Mandy J. I was awake for that stream, Keeley. It flew by. It did, but I was on there for like 3 hours. What's Tanya out now? Oh, I'm going to regret this, aren't I? Right. Oh my God. Ew.
Yeah.
You can't see me right now, but let me just show you my reaction as I read this. Ew. Showing signs of region where throwing a sausage down a channel.
Yeah, that scar is looking pretty bad, but oh well.
Tanya, that is absolutely gross.
Do those scars fade in time? Like the one on the belly?
Yeah, they do. Let me see. Yeah. And all the fur will grow back as well.
So glad I've got her trained to be able to stand up and take.
Let me see if I can get my kitty to come on. We can have like. Okay.
Right. So has everyone seen enough of Kitty yet? Because I will have to turn the cam off to save my battery power. Hey, don't bite my finger. My finger.
You can see him. This is Ringo.
Cutie.
He's not even a year old yet. It's a kitten. I love Gary's impression of him though, because he does. He's the only cat I've ever heard to do it. But he'll purr at you, and then when you start stroking, he'll meow, and it comes out like a meow purr. It's so weird.
Damn
Yeah,
it.
he's just done it then. I don't know if you heard him.
Yeah. Cass doesn't meow either. She tends to squeak. Ah.
Gina says mine is a familiar. I am not a witch. Yin and yang cats, exactly.
Ow.
You're so cute, though. Look, say hello to everybody on YouTube. He's like, no, I want to cuddle. I don't want to go on the screen. I just want to cuddle. Did you hear this meow purr? That is so weird.
Yep. I don't know how to get Cassie. Come here, Cassie.
The Irish man must have been pissed because you definitely don't sound anything other than Scottish Big Daddy. Yeah. Oh, what did Big Daddy? Oh, yeah, there's Gary now. Meow. I cannot do that meow purr, Gary. You're gonna have to when it's like he meows and purrs right at the same time.
Hey.
See if we can get him to do it. Margot says familiars choose witches.
Well, Cass certainly chose me. Although she did just kind of bite my finger a little bit. Ow.
This is the most chilled he's ever been when I've been streaming. Don't know about sounding like an Aussie, but I definitely kiss like one. Don't you be Gary having kisses again in the chat?
Gary yells that you're not kissing him right now, Keeley.
Relax, kitty. Yeah. People mess up my accent at times. Two big daddies. It's funny how that happens, especially people from different countries. Exactly. But you know what? Even people in England, like sometimes they. Oh, you doing your meow purr? Come on then. Come here. You're such a mad ass. Come on, baby. Oh. He's like, I want my mama. Mwah. Beautiful kitty. Let's see if we can get you to do it. It's familiars who choose their witches. Ow, seriously? I wonder if that is what happened with Eve Barlow. What? Who's the familiar Amber? Or is Amber the witch? And Eve is the familiar? My cat talks a lot too, but doesn't purr. It's strange because he used to. I know. It's so weird though. Like my other cat Scratch, and I've had two other cats before. Sadly, I lost them last year, and they was only just about 2 years old. What's that? You breathing down the mic, girl, fairly loud. Or the cat is one of these.
Sorry, I had both my hands full, so I had to have the mic up to hold onto the headphones. I had it in my mouth quickly, just so I could throw something around.
But my
other cat, I am bleeding.
You bleeding?
Yeah, when Cass was taking one of the snacks out of my hand, her tooth went down the side of my nail.
Ow.
Yeah.
Ouch.
So, yeah, kind of painful, but I'll survive. Oh, and by the way, I did get Oreos too. I got my cookies.
You got cookies. I've seen that on the Discord. Has Eve Barlow distanced herself from Amber? I heard that somewhere, likely Twitter. I don't know. Let me have a look, Tanya. Let me be nosy. Because I don't really like her, but we'll have a nose there. Has she changed her name on Twitter? Because I can't find her unless she's bloody blocked me. Let me know. I can't find her on Twitter.
She's probably blocked all of us. And I don't know if this will kick me, but I'm going to check something quickly. Hold on. So
That's so weird. I
okay,
can't find her.
so I hit 21K steps and 14
Oh, there you
views.
go.
Yep. Beat my goal.
Let me see if I can. Margot says, not Margot. Eve B blocked me, and Elizabeth Me says she closed it last I checked. So basically, she decided to have, literally like start a war with a whole community, and now she can't cope with it. I can't find her on Twitter though. Oh, I am unblocked. I can't see. You can't see it. Let me try and see it. Oh, she's blocked me. Let's see if we can focus this at all. You are blocked from following Eve Barlow and viewing Eve Barlow's tweets.
That's a great boss.
Yeah.
Really, it is.
I know. Let me see if I'm blocked from my incognito account. Let's see.
Okay, and for those of you who do have Twitter, I will suggest go look at the Real Pamsters account for a couple of really cool Tiny Tug and Lug dolls that she's made. Even Tug gave her a shout out for that. So, yeah.
Oh, actually, I tell a lie. I'm blocked on my incognito account, which I'm not going to tell you the name of, which I don't even bleeding post on, which is so weird. But on my Keeley Talks account, I'm not blocked. But she's blocked me on my other one, which I ain't going to tell you the name on. Yeah, she's still there, unfortunately. Someone said something along the lines of Eve is distancing herself from AH, and AH has unliked one of Eve's posts, and that Eve is gaining followers and AH is losing them. Well, let's have a look. What's she been posting? Probably a load of BS.
Yeah, Real Pamster, I have another idea. If you're going to make puppets, make them finger puppets so that way she can really have fun with it, him and Log. She can use them for her story times then.
Yeah, that's a good idea. To do little finger puppet, because then the baby can use them. The little 1-year-old, however old the baby is. Eve blocked me a while ago. I could care less. No clue who or what she is besides controversial. I know I didn't even... The only thing I know is that she's up Amber Heard's ass. I don't actually know who she is.
There's a lot of people that I think have climbed up Amber's ass just for the clout. They don't particularly care whether she's right or wrong, but they're using her to gain.
Oh my goodness, sounds like school playground stuff from both of them. Yeah, tick for tack, like, the only one of them that I've been blocked by on Twitter and Instagram is Rocky Pennington, because she made a new Instagram account in like February or something, and she put it on her story on Instagram, which only lasts 24 hours, but I recorded it and I put it on Twitter and it got shared everywhere. And she found out that it was my account that shared it, and then she blocked me. Hi, Pippa. Amber is just jealous. I'm guessing. Yeah, jealous. Yeah, sorry. You had me then for a minute, Pippa, because like I said, I'm dyslexic, and I'm like, is that my mind not being able to register a word right now? Eve tried to lock her Twitter, but according to Twitter rules, if you have an official account with a blue tick, it's against Twitter rules. You can block people, but you cannot set your account to private. I know.
Sucked in.
Hey, girl, I posted in Keel's Discord. You can see the puppet form I'm using. I might make little finger puppets too, like for the baby. That makes more sense because the little dolls have buttons. Yeah, you need to make little foam buttons or something that's not going to detach into the baby's mouth.
Yeah, Pam, like I'm just coming up with ideas that, as you said, you're looking for inspiration, and I'm glad I dropped some some ideas for you to make. And the fact that Tug loves them, you can't go wrong with that.
I know. Or you could like sew little buttons. I don't mean literal buttons, but what I mean is sew a little detail of a button instead, with the thread. Make, like in a circle to make it look like it's got a button, but without it actually having one. Finger puppets are so cute. Yes, you can do a little tug, a tiny tug, a little lug, and a little bug. That'd be so cute, hamster. Like a little a new little, what do you call it for you? A little task for you. Embroidery, yeah. Like, little cross stitch little buttons on instead or something. Yeah, I'm so happy you like them. I make felt ones for the baby. Oh, that's so cute. He'll love that, won't he? So then he can, she can join in and play with the little puppets as well. Oh, I think that's awesome, though, that you do that. They are so cute, and I'm glad that you're sharing them in my Discord, and I get to have a little look at them as well. But yeah, that is so cute. But Elizabeth, you're exactly right. Hey, Flair, how are you? How are you doing? I've not seen you before on one of my streams. And the great thing is this kind of art, it makes me feel so good, that people enjoyed seeing them, and that Tug liked them enough to DM me. It was awesome. He'll enjoy them in person. Yeah, he will. He will. And it's one of them things that, it's like a start off onto something bigger for you there as well, Pamstar, that you could potentially do.
Well, the good thing is Tug will, Tug has said this for quite a few years now. If you produce good artwork,
Hey, Nika,
and all that, he will go out of his way to, DM you, ask you for a copy, buy copies, and all that. He will support people that make really good stuff. So, Pam, you don't know. He might even ask you to make a couple that he could give away on streams or something like that,
Flirt, this is your warning right now. I've only got 19 people in here. You can see all the blue wrenches. If you don't behave, you'll get booted. So it's your choice. You will get kicked out of here so fast. So you can either chill out with us and chat, or you can go. It's up to you. It's your choice. Sorry.
Even I
Got to put my foot down.
I behave myself on this channel.
Pardon?
Even I behave myself on this channel and don't ask crap like that.
I know. Like, what the hell? They see a young woman, well, nearly 30, but they see a woman and think, like, this isn't the first time. That it happened the other day. I can't remember. It happened the other day. I had some people. I don't know who was in the chat, and I booted him so quick. And I've got all these amazing mods here. So if you don't want to behave yourself, you'll just get booted and hidden from the channel, or you can chill out and chat. It's up to you. It's your choice. Make the right one. I'm nearly 30, 30 is old, LOL. Well, 30 isn't old, but I'm not exactly a teenager anymore. Do you know what I mean?
Well, you
I feel like
you kind of look as though you're in your early 20s. So
Well, 3 kids. My eldest one's 7. So, yeah, it's just weird, isn't it? Just block them, guys. If it's making you uncomfortable, I'll just block him. There you go, they've gone. Oh, I never occurred trying to refresh page. Someone must have already, one of you must have blocked him already. But yeah, I've blocked him. I've blocked him off now, so, why do people do this weird shit, though? Like, I can't see anything because they're being timed out. Well, I just banned them straight away. Ban time.
They do it because you're a female and they're obviously thirsty, and they do it to cause trouble.
Well, it's just weird, and it's sexist. Like I'm a it's like to do it to anybody, whether you're a woman doing it to a man, or a man doing it to a woman, or a woman doing it to a woman, or a man doing it to a man, it doesn't matter. But thinking that somebody, because of their gender, or because of their appearance, or because of what they're wearing, is an object of your gratification, is wrong on so many levels. You know, if that's bleeding what you're looking for, go to OnlyFans. Coming to YouTube, look, you know, it's weird. Yeah. I don't know if you agree, Gelf, but it's just weird in my eyes. I've seen women do it to men though as well, and think that it's okay. Like literally treat a man just because he's good looking as an object that they can make sexual comments to, not realizing that that's a person, you know. I've got all cat hairs everywhere because I've been stroking cat. It's making my nose a itchy. You are not the only one that's so girl. I'm not in that way, you dirty-minded people. I mean my neck, my back, and all over. Everywhere except where I should be. Bloody hell, Big Daddy-O. After them comments. But...
God.
My boy has just raised his head. All the dogs have disappeared. Well, Gina says, my eldest is 32, Keeley. I am really old. You know what? You're only as old as you feel inside your soul. Because at the end of the day, we all age, don't we? So you're only as old as you feel like in here. I know I make jokes all the time, like, oh, I'm getting old, I'm nearly 30. But you know what it is? It's just because my life feels like it's flashing me by. Because there's been so much that's gone on over the last few years. Nikki says, my oldest is 35, so I must be really old as dirt. You know what? Behave, you guys. That's about 105, thank you. But how old you feel inside, Gina? But you know, you're only as old as you feel like inside. I don't mean pains or physical. I mean inside your heart. Do you know what I mean? Like the best thing you can do is connect with that inner child and be able to have a laugh and let loose and have fun. But physically, I do feel really old because I have this chronic pain. I feel like I'm literally about bleeding in my 80s or something. Like I mean, I can nail down my shoulders and my neck right now. My grandmother said, you're only as old as the person you feel inside. Oh, well, there you go. I agree with your grandmother. She sounds very wise. She does. My God. My nose is itchy from them bloody cat hairs. Me too, Keeley. That's it. Do you know what I mean? Like, we can feel physically, we can... Yeah, to be a child... Like, not childish is what feeling young is all about, yeah. I need a fag. I need a cig. Yeah, let me put it like this so you can see. I hope you like my little thumbnail that I made, by the way, for when Tammy comes on my random talks. I'm getting better at my thumbnails now. I think I am anyway. I've improved a lot from my first ones. I swear if these cat hairs don't bugger off. Yeah. No one would ever know unless I tell them, because I like to laugh and joke around. Well, that's it. You know, and it's amazing that you can connect into that inner child and, you know, stay youthful and bring that out in your character and connect with people. You know, it doesn't matter what the age is, just a number. There's only time when age is an issue, you know, with making friendships is when it's inappropriate, obviously, you know. But apart from that, we can all connect. Like, I have a very old soul. I connect with a lot of people who are a lot older than me. I might look young on the outside, but most of my friends are like 10 year plus older, 20 year plus older than me, because I connect in better with people older than me. I wish I was nearly 30. My son is nearly 28, so I can't get away with being 35 anymore. Mandy. That's what I am right now, 28. I'm 28. Think I must have slept rough. Nothing, a good stretching and arm and neck cracking and a nice relaxing bath shower won't help fix, sorry. It's so great that everyone from all ages can come together and have fun and make friends. Exactly, Linda. You know, it's amazing that we can come together. Nikki says, agree, Keeley. Fibro can definitely ruin a day. Yeah. I don't know if you've heard of fibromyalgia, girl. I don't know if it's well known over there.
You explained it the other day when I asked about it.
Oh, right, okay. Well, there you go. Well, obviously, we're going to be discussing that on Friday as well. And that's what I love as well, Die for JD. And welcome, by the way. I don't think I said hello to you earlier. Welcome to the chat. She's no longer with us, but she lived to a magnificent 93. Well, that's amazing. Was just checking Liam Gallagher's. Oh, I love checking Liam Gallagher's Twitter. He randomly puts on, like, just randomly, I said maybe, like, just starts quoting Wonderwall. I love it. My godkids are technically adults now. It's crazy. Age doesn't matter here. We're all on the same level and can talk and laugh. I'm 29 myself. I'm going to be 29 this year, just before Christmas. 18 till I die. Brian Adams, yes. Fibro suckifs. I love that humility first. Yes, it does. It does. It's horrible. Will still has a soft spot for the turd. Yeah, of course he does. He likes that soft turd. Gross. Most of my friends, I think, have always been older. I relate with them more and have all my life. Of course, my oldest brother raised me. Well, that's I always connect in better with older people than me. I don't know what it is. I always look at Tammy. Me and Tammy have an amazing friendship, and she's older than me, and it doesn't matter because we connect with one another. My son is almost 25. I feel you on that. I'm not 35 anymore either, but inside I'm perpetual 20-somethinger. Who is he?
I get told I'm perpetually like a 2-year-old, but oh well, crap happens.
Who is him? I don't know anything about Elizabeth. Thanks, Keeley. I said hi, but you were talking about Tammy. I know we were talking about this on Rob's stream. Like, obviously, I only had like 30 odd in here or something at the time. But when you're having a conversation, you sometimes don't realise when people are coming in. Well, Wonderwall was the only decent song they did. Gina, how dare you? How dare you disoasis?
I'm sorry, Keeley, but she does have a point. Wonderwall's the only song that I can really remember from Oasis as well.
1 second. Just bear with me 1 minute. You talk a minute, girl. 1 second.
Yeah, I do have a question about the fibro stuff though. Like, I did manage to get a glimpse into my medical files at one stage. Now, I know with a lot of my pain, like, they're like, oh, we can't diagnose it. He's just making it up, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, well, it's kind of one thing. Like, before you got diagnosed with fibro, did your doctor turn around and go, well, you're possibly making up, it's in your head, whatever?
Well, I'm going to tell the story of this on Friday. Let me just answer this comment very quickly, and I need to mention something else as well. Is Tammy Talks About, I will answer your question, no girl. Is Tammy Talks About okay? I'm sending love her well. Yes, she's been suffering with a little bit of anxiety. I have anxiety as well. And I'm going to be just talking about it like it is normal, because there's a lot more people who have it than we know. There's a stigma around it that needs to stop. Anxiety is quite a normal thing going on with people, and she's going to talk about that on Friday when she comes on my chronic pain stream, because it's, you know, we're not just going to talk about chronic pain, we're also going to talk a bit about depression and anxiety, because they can come in hand with some chronic pain conditions. So we're going to discuss that on Friday. But before we carry on, what I wanted to say to you is, my favourite song by Oasis is called Don't Look Back in Anger. I don't know if you know about what happened in Manchester a few years ago when a lot of babies passed away, when some fucking selfish bastard decided to go into the Manchester arena and do what he did. And, you know, Manchester people, there was that vigil one day and it was just silent. Everyone was crying and mourning, and somebody just started singing Don't Look Back in Anger, and everybody all joined in. And every time I hear that song, I just cry my eyes out now. But that's my favourite song by Oasis. But anyway, going back to what you were saying, Gav, I was 16 when I was first diagnosed with fibromyalgia. In the UK, you do your big exams when you're 16. That's when you leave. Well, you did when I was in school anyway. That's when you leave school. And I was getting a lot of pain in my wrist and in my fingers. And he diagnosed me straight away as having fibromyalgia without doing any tests on me. But then it got better after I left school. But then, when I was pregnant with my son, my middle child, I went through a lot of DV, which brought on the fibromyalgia really bad. And then when I had my youngest child, my youngest daughter, again, going through DV, and it got really, really bad. So I went back to the doctor and I said, I feel like that I want to make sure that it's nothing else there. You know, I've never had an official diagnosis. I want it ruling out. So he sent me to, I forgot what the kind of doctor it is now. It's the doctor that you go and see regarding arthritis and everything. And she did blood tests. She gave me an MRI. And she did the full thing, you know, the CAT scan, whatever you call it, the full monitor, because they have to, like, literally rule everything out, such as arthritis, such as, you know, all these different pain conditions. And then for fibromyalgia, the way that they test it is obviously your symptoms that you get, because it has a lot of symptoms that are connected to fibromyalgia, such as insomnia, fibro fog, and stuff where you forget what you're saying and stuff like that. And the way that they test it is you have so many pressure points on your body. And with people with fibromyalgia, it's very painful when you get touched on these pressure points. So that's what they basically did, you know. Yeah, that's it. Rheumatologist. Yeah, I went to see a rheumatologist. I agree, Keeley. I saw footage of that singing Don't Look Back in Anger. It was awesome. Yeah. And it's so sad. And, you know, they have about 30 songs much better. Yeah, they have loads of amazing songs. Yeah, there is some nasty people in the world. I don't want to put everybody on a downer, but it is their anthem because of how all the Manchester people gathered together to get through. Yeah, that's the thing about Manchester in general in England. Like, obviously, we're classed as the nicest city in England because you could be a stranger and we all just come together. Do you know what I mean? Like, we don't care what your background is. Keeley, do you take meds for it? I have been on meds and seen doctors for it as far back as I can remember. I have got medication. I have a medication. I'll tell you what I'm on. 1 minute. It's not that one. It's not that one. Where's my bloody tablets gone? I'm on duloxetine at the moment, and I'm also on cocodamol as a PRN. But they don't work. Like I said, I'm in flare-up mode right now. I have been since Friday. I can't have the really strong stuff because I have one kidney. When I was born obviously with two kidneys, but one didn't work at all, and one was blocked. So they had to do. I had 2 operations. I had one operation on the one that was blocked, and they fixed it. They unblocked it, and the one that didn't work, they took that out. But because that kidney has scarring tissue on it, it is now vulnerable. Like I'm under the renal team for the rest of my life. There is possibility. Bloody hell, I can't talk. That one day I might have to have a transplant or something if that kidney function fails. Like it has failed. I nearly had kidney failure 4 years ago when I was in a really bad DV relationship, and my kidney function went to 60%. Now with somebody with 2 kidneys, 60% is kidney failure, but when you have 1 kidney, it's if it goes under 50%. And thankfully it's gone back up now. It's working fine for me. So that's really, really good. But they can't give me, the opioids or anything or whatever because of that fact. They can't risk me having them strong medications. But yes, Gail, I hope I answered your question a little bit. Keeley, ever consider putting your pain pump implant to protect your organs? I've never heard of that, Rachel. I don't know, my love. Sorry, Gareth, what was you saying?
No, I just said it did help to a degree, so yeah.
But you said about not being believed. There is times, there has been at least one occasion when I went to the doctors, going back about 6 years ago or something, when the doctor tried telling me that fibromyalgia was all in my head. I said, you're telling me that I am limping, that I'm getting put out on my back, that I feel like that I'm walking on nails, that I'm in agony all over my body because it's in my head. Do you think I choose to have this pain? Because I tell you something for nothing, that you're wrong. Oh, it got me so mad.
Yeah, like that. I think that's about everyone that suffers pain. If they could get rid of it, they freaking would. It's not like we like living with pain constantly.
No. I do know the more that I move around and work out, it helps a lot. However, I have days where my feet hurt so bad I can't stand. I know exactly, Nikki. But you have to keep moving.
No.
Otherwise, you seize up. Cocodamol is an opiate. Well, this, I'm under a pain clinic, and that's the strongest that I can have is a cocodamol. That's the strongest medication that they can give me, unless, of course, I'm having an operation or something. But, that's the strongest that they'll let me have. I have family who live down near Manchester. I've never been, but I hear it's great next to Celtic. Man United is my favourite English football team. I love Manchester United. Come on, Man U. Come on, you, Man U. You can bring that up, Rachel, on the chronic pain stream if you come to it, my love, because I've never heard of it before. Head Shrinker, Rocking Chair, Round Our Way, Supersonic, Master Plan, and Cast No Shadows are some of my favourite tracks. Cast No Shadows was written about Richard Ashcroft from the Verve, I don't know. I'm sorry, Tanya, you know what I'm like reading, bloody hell. But they sound, there's only one there that I don't recognise as Supersonic, but the rest of them I'm going to have to re-listen to. Real Panther says, I have real bad arthritis in my hands. It's set in after double carpal tunnel releases. I live with a lot of flares and take advantage of days when I have no pain. Me too. Like there's days now and again. I don't know if Nikki, you're the same with fibro, where it's like having a day off work. You have a day off pain, if that makes sense. I don't know if you ever get that with your knee, girl. Just now and again, you're like, oh my God, I feel normal. I better get shit done right now while I feel good, you know what I mean? But then you regret it because that extra excursion sets it all off again. But it's worth it if that makes sense for me, because
something tells me pushing that extra few kilometers today is going to come back and bite my ass tomorrow. So I don't have anything planned for tomorrow just because I know how bad my leg's going to be. So it's like, well, I'll push it today, pay for it tomorrow, but hopefully it helps. But
No, yeah, just make sure you rest up. And if you can, take if you have PRN meds. I don't know if you do or not, but if you have PRN meds, try and have them tonight or in the morning. Because you know it's going to set off anyway. Have it before the pain sets in, so that they put that bit of a block there. I don't know or not, but if you do. For those who only know Wonderwall by Oasis, listen to Fading Out by Oasis. Johnny Depp plays slide guitar on it. It was on the Be Here Now album. I'll have to have a listen, Tanya. Take care. Day off pain makes perfect sense. Yeah. Take care, real Pam Star.
yeah, Pam, stay safe.
I was calling her real Palm Star for the longest time ever. I'm so sorry. That's just my dyslexic brain, though. Oh my God, yes, a day without pain is a blessing. Yeah, and it's like literally, it's like doing you want to like get your decorating done, you're bleeding, you spring cleaning, all the shit that you can't do day to day because you're in pain. It's like, I'm gonna get it done in these next few hours, whether it gives me a flare up or not, because at the end of the day, it's so worth it. Yeah, it is, but I like the team, or at least used to. I haven't watched football in donkeys. We call it donkeys, but he calls it donkey. Last time I watched, Henrik Larsson, David Beckham was still bloody hell. That was a while ago, Big Daddy. The only time I really watch football is like when it's the World Cup, and I proper get into it. I get all the flags out. I get the kids loving it. We have like barbecue or hot dogs or whatever, popcorn. Get them up cheering every time there's a score. Being very patriotic and all that. But that's the only time we really do it. I get all the little face paint out. They love it though. Obviously it was a few years ago when we had the last one, but they really, really enjoyed it because I made it special for them.
Yeah, I can't
watch
the World Cup because whenever Australia plays, we tend to get shit. We tend to get the bad refs that don't like Australia being in the World Cup, so they tend to kick us out.
Oh no! Where was it last time? Was it not in Ash? I can't even remember where the fuck it was last time.
I don't know. I don't pay attention. Oh my God, Cass, it freaks. Your cat decided to do a crap earlier. Mine just did one, and it freaking stinks. Thanks, Cass.
I have a lidded litter tray, so I can clear that out in a minute. Thankfully, I didn't have to.
If I could afford it, I'd get one of those ones that's so clean.
Oh yeah, but it's like it rolls like a washing machine, and it goes into the tray at the bottom. Mm-hmm. I want one of them. They look awesome. Them electric ones. I might bloody price them up again. Oh, seeing £119, bloody hell. Yeah, £59. You never know. That might get to myself one yet. It was in Russia.
You always grift for it.
Pardon?
You could always grift for it.
What's that?
Set up like a GoFundMe. Here, help me get one for my kitty.
No, I'd feel proper cheeky doing that. But I'll get one when the time's right. At the moment, saving the pennies. But like I said, I got one of them little trays, and that was expensive. That was like £30. You know, the one with the lid on, where it has like a little door that they push open. But it is really good, especially when you've got two cats like me. Because they're always bloody going in there, so you can just let them do the business and then clean it.
Does that also stop them from kicking the
yes
the litter out? Because my one only likes using the paper pellets, the pillon. I tried it with the dirt. I tried it with the other stuff. She prefers the paper pellets.
I'll send you a picture. I'll send it on the Discord, the one that I have. But the only thing is, you have to buy these. I don't know if you have cat liners. I have cat like you know. Oh, it's on offer for £23 at the minute. That's all right.
What? The self-cleaning one's on offer for £23?
No, the lidded one what I have is on offer for £23.
I probably have to look at Kmart or Target, as people tend to call it over here. Wait,
I'll put that on the Discord for you, girl. And for anyone else who's got cat, I'll put it in the pets talk.
Ow. Bloody hell! I'm gonna have to trim your nails again, kitty. Buddy, I did ask him when she went in to get the surgery to trim her nails and all that.
HFT.
And they didn't really do it.
Music can transcend you to a different place and time and do so many things. I love all kinds of music. Me too, Nikki. I'm so random with my music choices as well. I can literally listen to an R&B track and then go straight onto something like Queen, or then go straight onto something like, I love Irish country music, and my dad's Irish. So I'm literally, I have all the Irish pub classics on when I'm drunk, especially anyway. Like, you should see me on New Year's Eve. I woke my daughter up to come and see the New Year through, and when I'm drunk, I just get merry, Like, I get bubbly and loud, and she was just dancing to loads of Irish music with me whilst we were seeing the New Year through. I echo your sentiment, Nick. Me too.
Okay, back when I used to read a lot, I'd listen to music, and now if I hear that particular song, it instantly transports me back to the book that I was reading at the time.
That's amazing that it can, it can transport you back. Like, songs do literally do that to me as well. I like Irish and American country. They get a bad rap. That's what I mean. Like, I love so many different music, and I also love some rock music. I'm not into like the heavy stuff, but I like the rock that's like from the 80s. You have some bands, especially in England, who do that type of rock. They do that type of rock music now. I can't bloody talk. Oh well. They do that type of rock music now, which I love. And before the bleeding, we all got grounded worldwide. I used to go to gigs now and again. And the atmosphere in a gig is like no other vibe I've ever experienced in my life, because it's really like intimate. You're right there next to the band playing. And in Manchester especially, we have amazing music scene, a lot of bands and a lot of live bands that you can go and watch. Especially up here in the north, Liverpool as well. Me too, Keeley. I listen to it all. I love Irish Rebel song. My family always sing them when we get together for family day. Every genre has good and bad. I thought country was the one bad genre before opening my mind to it. Well, that's it. The Bulltones and the Dubliners. I'm obsessed with the Dubliners. Sorry, go on.
I've been listening to what the Celtic Women, and I think her name's Uniga or something. I can't pronounce it. It's like OOGNAH, and a few people like her at the moment. And yeah, it's I've also been listening to things like Peter Holland and the people that have been doing a lot of reproducing like songs from certain games, like cause I'm playing Assassin's Creed Valhalla at the moment. Like the people that are taking the main songs from that and reproducing that and putting their own spin on it. It's like, oh, love it.
Take care, Gina. One song I'm gonna suggest for you to go and listen to, because the first time I got Gary to listen, he heard me playing it whilst I was cleaning one day, and he didn't know what the lyrics were until I read them to him. Is by the Dubliners, 7 Drunken Nights.
Do you know how rare it is to be able to hear the last two? Like, because everyone will sing the first five nights, but they'll never sing night 6 or night 7. It's really, really hard to freaking listen to those 2 nights, and if you can, I would suggest doing it because it puts the twist on it that really makes you crack up laughing at it.
I know, because we listened to it, and obviously the Dublin's version, it doesn't have the Saturday and the Sunday; it only goes to Friday night or whatever. And I read in the full lyrics for it all, and he just cracked up laughing. Keeley, when will Tammy be back? She's been on today. She's not coming back on this stream, Nikki, because she's gone to look after her granddaughter, and I'm going to be finishing here in a minute. But as far as I know, she's doing a video today. I think she's probably going to be on Rob's stream tomorrow, depending. She will let us know. And as far as I'm aware, she is going to come on my chronic pain stream on Friday. But again, that could change. Obviously, we're talking about anxiety, so that can flare up whenever. Do you know what I mean? So we'll just have to wait and see. I'm just glad that I got her on here today so she can let you all know that she's all right. She's all right. She's just going through a little bit. Twisted Wheel are another fantastic band from Manchester. I saw Stone Roses live in Finsbury Park and Twisted Wheel in Manchester. I've lost count of the amount of times I've seen Oasis live. Well, I've never seen Oasis live. I wish I did. Another band, unfortunately, they've broken up recently, but this is one of the ones that I went to go and see at the gigs. It's called Bigfoot. To search their music, though, you've got to type Big. And have some amazing songs for anyone who likes rock music. And they were doing really well. Like they were touring Europe. They've got an album that you can get on Amazon or Apple Music or whatever you stream. It's also on Spotify as well. But yeah, they've got some really, really good songs. I love Tammy to death, and she's such a beautiful friend. Yeah, she's amazing. I love her too. Oh, the feels are right. Yeah, that is so beautiful, and there is a lot of sadness behind it as well. That's one of my
version. I know there's a Fields of Athenry that's set up with another song that they normally play with it. I forget who the artist is that does that, but it really gets the emotion going.
And obviously, I like the most popular Irish song there is, because it was at my granddad's funeral. It always makes me tear up, but it makes me remember him more as well, which is Danny Boy.
Mm-hmm.
I love Danny Boy.
Come All Ye Black and Tans is another good one as well.
In the Whiskey Jar as well. Oh, is it called Whiskey Jar?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Whiskey Jar. We're talking the original version.
Yeah, the Irish version. Yes, I love that. My dad always sang to me as a young girl in Dublin's Fair City, where the girls are so pretty. I first set on my eyes on Sweet Molly Malone. Yeah, isn't it called Molly Malone? That song.
County Down's also another good one that I like.
And another one that I love, but it's not it is sang by a few Irish band singers, but it's not actually Irish. It's based on my hometown, Salford, and that is Dirty Old Town. I don't know if you've you know that one, don't you?
I've heard it, but I think I was listening to that the other day. Like, did you know? I think it's one of the guys from the High Kings. It's his family members. I think it's his dad or his uncle or something that's actually in the Dubliners, which is why you see them team up from time to time.
Wow. It's a Celtic Football Club's theme song, The Fields of Athenry. Loch Lomond. I don't recognise that one. I don't think. Big Daddy says, it's crazy, I've never heard of Fireball before, and now it's everywhere. I know 2 people now who has it. Must be something in the water down there, LOL. Oh, I hope not. Yeah, Whiskey in the Jar is a good one. I hope it's a banging party. Yeah. Well, guys, I'm going to leave this stream here. I know we're having a real good conversation, but I need to film my second video for my mindfulness of the A to C of mindfulness. I want to Dirty Old Town is a great song. Yes, it's about Salford because, as a lot of you might know, some of you might not know, Manchester still is, but it was more, it's an industrial city. But going back in the day, it was the industrial city of the world. Like, it literally had the factories there that clothed the whole world. And, because all the factories were going, the air was full of soot and stuff. And that's why that song is called Dirty Old Town. But yeah, I'm gonna go and film that video now, because I know that you guys who have been watching that first one, if you not watched that first mindfulness video, check it out. It's only 11 minutes long. It's really good, just to take a moment to think about you. And like I said, it's the first one of a 26-part series, so go and check that out. I'm going to go and film the second one now. I'm going to be live tonight doing my oracle cards at 10:30 p.m. UK, 5:30 p.m. EST. And I've also got another video that I'm going to be dropping for you, which is a big pick a deck oracle card reading that you can pick the one that you're drawn to. And it's going to have timestamps because it's literally, I've already done it. It's like 40 minutes long. So, and obviously I'm going to be live on Friday for the chronic pain stream, but you might see me Friday day as well for the random talks. We'll have to see. But anyway, take care, guys. If you've not already, hit the like. And if you're new, hit the subscribe. And I'll see you all again soon. Ta-ra for now.